You probably came to trading with a dream, not just to make money, but to change your life. Maybe you imagined quitting your job. Maybe you pictured opening your laptop from a beach somewhere free from alarms, bosses, and office politics. Maybe you told yourself, if I can just figure this out, everything changes. And for a while, trading feels exactly like that dream. The charts move. The candles flash green and red. You watch videos, learn patterns, discover indicators, and slowly convince yourself that success is just one strategy away. You start imagining what life will look like when you finally become profitable. But then something happens that nobody warned you about. You lose. Then you lose again. And again. One bad trade turns into 3. 3 become 5. Suddenly, you're staring at your screen late at night, refreshing the chart every few minutes, hoping price will come back. You tell yourself, it's only temporary. It's just a pullback. The market has to reverse eventually. But deep down, another question starts creeping in. What if I'm simply not good enough? And that is the moment where most traders begin playing the wrong game. Because contrary to what social media wants you to believe, trading is not won by the people who predict the market best. It is won by the people who understand something far more important. How to lose. That sounds strange, doesn't it? After all, nobody opens a trading account hoping to become good at losing. Yet the traders who survive for years, the professionals, the fund managers, the people who quietly pull money from the market month after month, have all learned one lesson that most beginners never fully accept. Losses are not the enemy. Uncontrolled losses are. And the difference between those two ideas determines who survives and who disappears. Because here's the truth nobody puts in their Instagram bio. Some of the best traders in the world lose more often than you think. 40% win rates, weeks of drawdowns, months where nothing exciting happens. And yet somehow they still make money. How? That question changes everything. Most beginners enter trading with an invisible assumption. If I become skilled enough, I'll stop losing. They never say it out loud, but it's there. And because of that belief, every losing trade feels personal. A stop loss doesn't feel like part of the game. It feels like proof that you failed. So what happens? You start moving your stop losses. You average down. You refuse to exit. You search for another indicator. You blame the market. You blame yourself. Your brain starts negotiating with reality. If I hold a little longer, maybe it'll recover. If I average down, I can get out. If I don't close the trade, maybe it isn't really a loss yet. But markets do not negotiate. The market doesn't care how confident you are. It doesn't care how badly you need the trade to work. And perhaps the hardest truth in trading is this. Your account doesn't reward certainty. It rewards discipline. Professional traders understand something that beginners spend years fighting against. Their job is not to predict the future. Their job is to survive uncertainty. Think about a casino. The casino doesn't win every hand. In fact, it loses thousands of hands every single day. But the casino understands probabilities. It knows that if it protects itself from catastrophic losses and keeps playing its edge, the math eventually takes over. Professional traders think the same way. They ask different questions. Not, how can I win every trade? But, how much am I willing to lose if I'm wrong? Can my winners pay for my losers? Can my system survive 50 trades? That shift, from prediction to risk management, is where trading begins to transform from gambling into a business. But there's another trap waiting. Social media. Open your feed, and what do you see? Screenshots of massive profits. Turned $500 into $20,000. Caught the exact top. 300% in 1 week. What you rarely see are the sleepless nights, the blown accounts, the months of frustration, The trader staring at an equity curve that has gone nowhere for 6 months. Social media sells outcomes. Professionals focus on process. And if you compare your messy reality to someone else's highlight reel, you'll always feel like you're losing. Now here's the strange part. A trader can lose more trades than they win and still outperform someone with a high win rate. At first, that makes no sense. How can someone who loses most of the time actually make money? The answer lies in a concept almost no beginner studies: expectancy. Expectancy is the engine hidden underneath every trading system. It asks one simple question. After hundreds of trades, does your strategy make money? Because trading isn't judged by one trade, or 1 week, or even 1 month. It's judged by the long run. Imagine trader A. They win 70% of their trades. Sounds amazing, but every loss is 3 times larger than every winner. Out of 10 trades, 7 wins multiplied by 1 unit of risk gives them +7. 3 losses multiplied by 3 units of risk gives them -9. Despite winning most of the time, they slowly lose money. Now imagine trader B. They lose 6 trades out of 10. Most beginners would call them terrible, but when they win, they make 3 times what they risk. 4 wins multiplied by 3 units of risk gives them +12. 6 losses multiplied by 1 unit of risk gives them -6. Trader B loses more often, but trader B makes more money. The market doesn't pay you for being right often. It pays you for managing asymmetry. And once you understand that, everything changes. You stop obsessing over individual trades. You stop celebrating lucky wins. You stop fearing every loss, because you realize that a single trade means almost nothing. What matters is the next 50, the next 100, the next 1,000. That realization leads to the 3 pillars every lasting trader eventually builds. The first pillar is method, a clear system. What you trade, when you enter, where you exit. The second pillar is risk. How much you lose when you're wrong, how much damage you can absorb before stepping away. The third pillar is psychology, your ability to follow your own rules when fear and greed start shouting. Remove any one of these pillars, and the entire structure collapses. A great strategy without risk management eventually blows up. Excellent risk management without a strategy becomes random gambling. A good strategy and good risk management without discipline lead to emotional execution. Your goal is not perfection. Your goal is balance. Most traders follow a predictable path. Year 1 is emotional trading. They trade based on news, tips, social media posts, and excitement. Every trade feels different. Every decision feels urgent. Year 2 is the illusion of knowledge. Charts become crowded with indicators, MACD, RSI, moving averages, oscillators. The trader feels smarter, but results remain random. Then comes year 3. They begin blaming psychology alone. My problem is discipline. I just need a stronger mindset. But mindset alone cannot save a system that has no real edge. You need both. A system that works, and the discipline to execute it. So how do you move toward the small group of traders who survive? First, accept that losses are normal. A losing trade that follows your rules is not failure. It is simply the cost of doing business. Second, define your risk. How much are you willing to lose on a single trade? What is your daily limit? What drawdown forces you to stop and review? Third, choose one strategy, not 5. One market, one setup, one entry model, one stop, one target. Fourth, test it. Collect 50 or 100 trades. Calculate your win rate. Calculate your average win. Calculate your average loss. If the math is negative, fix the system before risking more money. And finally, trade small. Your first goal is not to become rich. Your first goal is to become consistent. You can train yourself to lose correctly. Before entering a trade, say, if I'm wrong, this is exactly how much I will lose. Keep a journal. Track not only your results, but also your emotions. And perhaps most importantly, learn to celebrate good losses. Because if you followed your plan, respected your risk, and exited exactly where you promised yourself you would, then that loss was not a mistake, it was progress. The greatest irony in trading is this: the day you stop trying to avoid losses is often the day you finally start improving. Because losing is not the opposite of winning. Losing correctly is part of winning. Trading success is not built during your best trades. It is built during the moments when you are wrong. Because over hundreds of trades, the market does not reward the hero who predicts every move. It rewards the professional who protects capital, respects risk, and stays in the game long enough for their edge to work. Don't aim to become the trader who never loses. Aim to become the trader who loses well. Because in the end, the biggest winners are rarely the smartest people in the room. They are simply the ones who are still standing.